Hello and welcome back to another brand new anime review where I decided rather recently to rewatch an old forgotten favorite of mine that I forgot about and never even continued on when new material was being released. And that is for the anime Seraph of the End. So, yeah, I discovered this randomly 80 years ago um, through a something that I don't think is posted a lot these days, and that is an anime AMV. Which, in case what you don't know what an AMV is, because you weren't there at that time on the internet. An AMV is basically just editing down episodes of a particular anime to fit a song, usually of the emo variety. And the one that I discovered was from the band Starset for It Has Begun. And that's what kickstarted my love for that band, but also got me to check out Seraph of the End, or Owari no Sephiroth, if you want to, use the Japanese title. So yeah, I haven't watched it in over 8 years, give or take a year or two, and I wanted to rewatch it because I remember loving it, and especially for the fight scenes. And so yeah, I rewatched it in the obviously with subbed, and I fucking loved it. To the point now where I'm actually going to go watch the other, OVAs and the other season two that I got. And then because there hasn't been anything new, like we don't know about a season three or anything, as far as I know, as of recording this video, that I'll have to turn to the manga because this is still an ongoing thing. Whereas, again, as of recording this on the 4th of August, um, that the most recent chapter was chapter 139. So it's still an ongoing series. So I'm definitely intrigued to find out what the fuck happens next because I never found out. So I've only ever seen these 12 episodes. So what is the plot of Seraph of the End? Well, like I said, season one is about 12 episodes, a standard TV show length episode, about 20 to 22 minutes in length. And it's all about this post-apocalyptic world where these vampires came out of nowhere with this disease designed to kill all adult humans from the ages of 13 and up. And so they release that. A lot of humans start dying, and it's confirmed in, I believe, episode two that the human population has been reduced to 1/10 of what it was. Um, and so the vampires, they go steal children because they're going to use that as their livestock. And that is when the orphan family, with the two main people of Mika and Yu, spelled Yuyu, are captured, of course, and brought to this place. So then we skip 4 years into the future, where they're adjusting to their new lives. They're given blood. Yu is of course sick of this and wants to kill vampires and escape back to the surface with his family. And Mika has been doing some shady stuff by going up to a vampire noble, offering his blood from the source in order to get things that he wants. And by patrolling his mansion, he takes one of his guns, as well as a map to escape. And so that's what they do. They decide the whole family of orphans is going to escape, use this map to go and get out finally and be free from having to constantly, give the vampires their blood. But that's when things go wrong, obviously. Um, yeah, so the vampire noble obviously caught on to what was going on, meets them there, and basically kills everyone except for you. You manages to put a bullet in his head and then runs an escape, and that is when he's found by the Moon Demon Company humans, because it turns out That the fact that the virus kills everyone age 13 and above was a lie. And so we jump again 4 years into the future. Yu's now 16, and he's, after doing something wrong, he gets reprimanded and is forced to work, to go back to school to earn his place back amongst the Japanese Imperial Army. And this is where he meets Shinoa, who has been sent by Colonel Gurin to look out for you. Some shenanigans shits happens. In order for him to be allowed back in, he needs to make at least one friend, because after the slaughter of his entire orphan family, Yu isn't all that kind to other people. He tends to be a loner and goes by himself. But eventually, after sticking up for someone who's being bullied, and then saving some people from a escaped vampire that the Imperial Army was keeping as a prisoner of war, and some other shenanigans shits. Eventually, he gets put into the Moon Demon Company class to be able to get a sword with a demon, make a contract with a demon who in possession, possesses these weapons, because that is the only thing that can kill a vampire. Because we learn by, I think, episode 4, that vampire that you shot in episode 1, well, he's still alive, because, like I said, it's only these cursed demon weapons that can kill vampires. And that is when we learn an unfortunate truth, that Mika is still alive, and that he has become a vampire. One of the vampire queens turns him into a vampire. But he's managed to grow up a bit in those 4 years, because we learn he's not really drinking human blood. He's actually drinking the blood of the princess or queen who turned him into a vampire, and that's how he's still able to grow up. Um, and he's dedicated to find you, because the vampires know that they've been experimenting on something called Seraph of the End, and that doesn't get paid off, and that reveal doesn't get paid off until towards the end, by at least episode 10, I believe. So yeah, eventually Hugh, with three of his new quote unquote friends, end up getting their own weapons. Hugh obviously has a sword, because that's what he favors. One of them has a bow, which is pretty neat because it doesn't have the bowstring and arrows. He can just hold the bow and mimic pulling back, and that spawns in the fucking, why can't I think, the rope and then the arrow itself, and he can shoot off multiple arrows. It's actually pretty cool. As someone who loves playing using bows in Skyrim, who ends up becoming a sneak bow player, even though I set out to be a two-handed or one-handed, heavy armor build character, yeah, that end up being a sneak archer. So yeah, eventually the vampires are trying to take over Shinjuku. I probably butchered that. And so they go and fight. Eventually, it culminates on you and Mika meeting. And after his squad being really, really fucked over and being bitten by vampires, whilst Mika is trying to get him to escape, that's when the Seraph of the End awakens. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming that's basically what it is, that they've been experimenting on him and stuff. Because that's what we learned, that they were experimenting on you. I don't know what else is going to happen, because, again, I'm only going into with this knowledge of the 12 episodes. Now, I loved this rewatch. But I had one major issue, and it's actually not got to do with the anime. No, no, no. It's got to do with the person who provided the subtitles. You see, in large part, for when it comes to anime, for those who are frequent viewers of mine, when I do like normal movie or TV show reviews that aren't anime related, um, fans tend to do subs. They're called fan subs. Like there is the official Crunchyroll, but fuck Crunchyroll and fuck Sony. Because yeah, Sony's trying to have the monopoly on anime, and to do so, but not only Crunchyroll but Funimation, and that's why Funimation is no longer a thing. And I know that's gone over quite a few heads who aren't in the know with anime. Um, and the person who provided the subtitles kept adding in their own thoughts and opinions. So I'm there, reading along, and then I have to pause because I see an extra bit of text. I'm like, oh, is this just like extra dialogue that I forgot about? No, it's just them fucking giving their opinion. And I don't know if it's like that on any other, anime hosting sites, but the anime website that I used, 9 Anime, definitely had it. And it took me out of so many great and important scenes because they had to had to make a snarky comment about what's being said, and that fucking infuriated me. But besides that, I'm happy that I managed to watch it. I'm happy that I rewatched it because it's something that I've been thinking about rewatching for a while. Every now and again, when I remember about Seraph of the End, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna go and continue the series. Whether or not I review continue to review the series, is yet to be seen. I don't know yet. Probably not because I already haven't planned out October yet, but probably by the time this goes live, I'll have planned out October's uploads, and I've already planned out November's uploads, which is trilogy month. And I definitely won't be doing it during Christmas because I don't know what I'm going to be doing during Christmas. And by time I would get free time to review it, which would be either January or February, more than likely February because I like to take it easy on Januaries. I'll have already been through this series, and I wouldn't be want to have to rewatch it, something that I just rewatched just to do a review. So probably not. So I'm probably just going to review these 12 episodes of Seraph of the End Vampire Reign as the subgenre that is called. But yes, that is going to wrap this video up. Let me just check what's next. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be it for me. And I will see you all on Monday for another brand new Tales from My Backlog. As we finish up the Terminator series, yes, I'm going to be watching Dark Fate. So that's going to be another one that I finished because at the beginning of the month I finished off Rocky Balboa. So Terminator Dark Fate is the last one that I need to finish of the series that's been ongoing since last year. Is getting wrapped up. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have seen Seraph of the End, Vampire Reign, just those 12 episodes, let me know what you thought about it. And yeah, I look forward to continuing on with the series. Like I said, probably won't be reviewing it. But anyway, I'm done rambling now. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all on Monday.